welcome to today's video. This looks somewhat familiar, and yes, I hopped off of yesterday's video to film this one, so I filmed the two in one, like in one day. If you like the look at the end of this video, don't worry, the tutorial for that is like literally up. It went up yesterday. I'm gonna link it up here, and in the description box, make sure you go check it out because it is my New Year's Eve glam and it's super easy to follow, so make sure you guys go check it out. But in this video we are going to try the brow code. Look, they sent all of this. I'm not gonna use everything. Like for instance, right about now, like I'm curious about this here is their brow tint kit, but I feel like that's for a whole like other video on its own, zero makeup, so I'm gonna set this to the side. But yeah, don't worry, I will definitely be tinting my brows in an upcoming video super soon featuring the brow code's brow tint kit, and we will see. I'll do it here with you guys. I've tinted my brows in the past, but I've never like tinted my brows on social media, so we'll see if it goes good or goes bad or what happens. But they did send over their imitation micro brow pencil. They sent over the Define Line 123 dual brow brush. Ooh, such fancy packaging. It's their 1, 2, 3 brush. It looks luxe. It's an angled brush with a spoolie. You can get this anywhere, but it does look luxe. It comes in like fancy packaging. Okay, so we're gonna use this today. Let me set her to the side. They also sent over their cremades in, what shade are you? In soft brown. Hello, look at this packaging. It's like, hi, I'm fancy. So technically this is just like a brow pomade, is it? Oh, it's perfectly sealed. I like that because you know no one dipped their finger into it. Okay, it's a brow pomade. They sent over their Point Precision Tweezer. It is Japanese stainless steel. They get an A for effort when it comes to their packaging because they didn't have to do all of that. Oh, these will really cut somebody. Look at these tweezers. These are extremely fine tip, like they're really sharp like a needle. Their Imitations Micro Brow Pencil, they sent it over in the shade Deep Dark Brunette. I'm assuming it's like a retractable pencil, but it's like a really fine point, which I love those kinds, just to kind of like get these sparse areas on my brows. This is the packaging for that. You do get a spoolie on one side, and then you have your pencil, which that looks like it's a really good shade for me now. That's awesome. And then they sent one other item, which I believe is like their newest launch, so I'm excited for it. This is their Brow Heist. And I know for a fact we're gonna use this today because I'm excited for it. What? Okay, it's clear, I got scared. It's a brow soap, so you do have to wet this just a little bit in order, because it's like hard. So you wet it just a little bit to get it to kind of like soften in certain areas, and then your brows will be sculpted and shaped. So we're definitely gonna try her. I love the packaging. Is it not like, oh, I got fingerprints all over it, but isn't it like fancy? I thought it was gold. That's why I was like, what is that? But no, the packaging is gold. The brow soap is clear. So of course you're gonna see through it and it's gonna look gold. So let's get into the brows. I am gonna start off with their brow cremades. It is a 24-hour brow product, which means that it's supposed to last a good 24 hours. It's supposed to be waterproof. I don't know. Let's start off by filling in le brow. I'm gonna do one so we can see the difference. I'll start off by saying that this shade is definitely a good one for me. All right, let's get into it. First impressions. The brow pomade is so creamy. It's not a deal breaker. You do have to kind of like take your time. This is not something that you want to use if you're like on a rush or like you're just learning how to do your brows and you're like rushing. Not it for you. That's number one. Number two, this brush right here is going to be too thin for my girls that have really thick and full brows. It's gonna take forever for you to fill your brows in. However, so many of us have thinner brows, i.e. me, and I do need a brow brush that is going to be thin enough to where I can be extremely precise. Whether it is that I want to do little strokes of hair to fill in certain areas, or I just want to outline my brows like in a very specific way, this brush is definitely going to do that detail work for you. If you have extremely thin brows and you haven't been able to find a brush to fill in your brows that's thin enough, girl, look how thin this is. Like, this is no joke. let's fill in the other brow. See what I'm saying? Like I have such thin brows here that I need to be very precise. And with this brush, I'm able to do it. A brush that's thicker would make my brows way thicker. And I mean, not that I'm against thicker brows, but I don't want to achieve that thicker brow look all the time. Now I for sure have to clean my brows out a little bit. So I am going to go in with a concealer and a nice little like flat brush to sculpt my brows a little bit. Now, of course, I'm always going to link the brands that I'm talking about in the description box. I'm not sure though if the Brow Code has a brow concealer available for purchase. I'm not sure. I haven't actually checked. However, they didn't send it in this package, so I'm just using whatever concealer I have. All right, so my brows are now sculpted, but I'm not done yet. I'm going to use their imitation brow pencil just to fill in the arch over here, because as you guys can see, it's not as dark as the rest of the brow, and I'm okay with that, okay? I don't want to overbuild the product with the pomade. Sometimes it just looks a little like chunky and funky in that area, because I do have a lot of sparse hair, so I go in with a pencil. This pencil is such a good color for me. That's already looking so much better. Let's do it on this side too. Okay, I'm done with the brow pencil. Now we're gonna, oh my God, I'm excited. We're gonna try the brow soap. I am gonna wet it. What do I wanna wet it with? Should I use a setting spray or should I just use water? I'm gonna use a setting spray. I'm just gonna, oh, lightly. I don't wanna overdo it. I'm gonna take the spoolie and I'm gonna bend it at an angle so I can actually see what I'm doing and have better position. And then I'm gonna do one of these. I feel bad oftentimes because I don't wanna ruin like the integrity, well, not the integrity, but like how it looks, because it looks like all fresh. Now it has all these brush marks on it. So now that I've got product, as you can see, I'm going to just kind of rub it on the back of my hand so that I can saturate the brush as much as possible. That way it's not chunky just in one area. I'm gonna take that and comb it through my brow. So essentially you're just combing your brows into the position you want them to sit, and this is freezing it for you. Now let me go finish the rest of my face and I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. My face is on, but look at these brows. Do they not look great? I have a thing with these brows, okay? I'm gonna keep trying the products. Are they super unique and something different out of this world? No, but I will say first impressions, they worked really great. I have zero complaints and they were really nice. Let me know in the comment section whether or not you've heard of the Brow Code and is this a brand that you'd like to try on your end. Remember, this look is already live on my channel. It is going to be linked in the description box, so make sure you go check it out and show it some love. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye guys.